with Nikkie. Right. In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing this amazing, sunny, beautiful, hot heat wave Wednesday? How are you guys doing? Happy Juneteenth. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee with Nikkie. I am your host, Miss Nikkie. This is your daily cup of information and inspiration. So let me tell y'all, I like to start my day a little bit, like to start the show a little bit with what's going on in my day so far. I wake up early in the morning. And so I try to get everything, I try to get some things accomplished before I even get on Coffee with Nikkie. So I said, let me go out and take a look in the garden. Go out to the garden to see. I shared with you guys on my Instagram stories my lettuce. Now I share my struggles every single, for years. I've been sharing my struggle, not a bunch of years, but like 2. Sharing my struggles about growing lettuce. This is my first year that I've successfully, I'm not really successfully there yet. I'm at my halfway mark, right? But this is the furthest and the best that my lettuce has ever looked. I have never gotten my lettuce to look like lettuce from seed ever. So this year I tried a different technique. If you guys are growing with me, and I hope you are, I tried a different technique, and I water jug sown my lettuce. So what I did was I cut a gallon jug at the middle somewhere, cut in there halfway, opened it, put some dirt in there, my starter dirt, and then I just sprinkled some lettuce seeds in there, covered it, put some duct tape around it. Water, water it. Put some duct tape around it, and then I just let it sit until it started to grow. And then when it started to grow, you got to give it about maybe about 2 inches, right? So when it was about 2 inches, I took the top off so the sun can get to it. It's kind of like a mini greenhouse, and this has been proven to be successful for me. So if anybody out there, I don't know if anybody else is growing anything, but if you are growing something and you do struggle with lettuce, because lettuce gets very leggy, like I tried to grow it before without water jug sowing it, and it just got really stringy, and it was not going to produce anything. So right now my lettuce really looks like lettuce, and I'm super proud of myself. One of my goals for this year was to successfully grow lettuce. Another goal was to I have 3, right? So no, 4 goals. One is to successfully grow lettuce. The next one is to successfully grow beets and radish. Radish is the third one. And then the 4th one is to grow those big, huge heads of collard greens. So the Mars head and collard greens. And I told you guys, I follow this Instagram page. Her name is Farmunique, SPHURMUNICUE. Wait, FPHUR. Let me see. Farmunique. Okay, I think it's PHARMUNIQUE. And she grows these huge heads of collard greens. And I was like, I gotta grow those. I want to grow collard greens like that. Last year I grew collard greens, but it was from starts that I got from Home Depot or Lowe's or one of them places. And they grew and they were fine. but I wanted to grow my own. So I have those growing, and I have the net over it so nothing can get to it. Hopefully, nothing gets to it. So I have those growing, and I want to grow the huge heads of those. So those are my four goals. Those are my four gardening goals. So lettuce, radish, beets, and the huge heads of collard greens. So I'm on my way with the other stuff. The beets are beating. They're, I don't have a lot, huge leaves at the top yet, but I do see them peeking out of the dirt. What else? My radish. I see something happening with the radish, but it's going to take some time. We'll see. Radish is supposed to go quick, so we'll see what happens. I should have something by the middle of next month. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So I'm excited. I'm super excited about that. Oh, and something is eating. I'm telling you guys, I went out there and sprinkled cinnamon everywhere. I don't know if this is going to help. I put that 7 powder on it. That didn't work. I sprayed neem oil, dishwash soap, and peppermint essential oil on the leaves. That didn't work. Something is devouring my cucumber leaves, and it's like no leaves left. No leaves left. I'm like, you're going to ruin my chances of getting cucumbers. And I know how to grow cucumbers. Cucumbers is one of my things. I know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? I successfully grown cucumbers every single gardening season. So I got to get it together. I got to get it together. Let me know if you guys are gardening in the chat. I've been encouraging you guys to garden, to start growing the vegetables, especially the vegetables that you eat, because there's so much going on right now. I have a whole lot of controversial ideas in my mind. And conspiracy theories and things like that. But it's time that you guys grow your own food. You want to be in control of what you're growing. You want to be in control of what you put on your food. And so starting with your vegetables, a lot of our vegetables, some have protection. We have the dirty dozen, and you have, the ones that you should buy clean. But a lot of the things that we need, like the leafy vegetables where we get lots of our nutrients and minerals and vitamins from, they are putting a lot of like chemicals and things like that. And there's no shell on the leafy greens to protect it. So we're absorbing it. So you should be in control of how you grow your food. And so this is something that I suggest to everybody. If you know that you love salads all the time, then try to grow lettuce, kale, whatever you put in your salads, tomatoes, cucumbers. Those things are easy to grow. Try to do those things and be in control of your food, because what they're trying to do to us, they are trying to slowly kill us. And I don't even know why. Like, what are you doing that for? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Why can't we have healthy foods like the other countries? Why are you trying to kill us here? But it is what it is. So everybody, let me check and see who's in the room. Let me see what we got. Let's see who we have in the room. We have Cousin in the building. You guys know Cousin as the best moderator on what? Earth. The best moderator on Earth's in the building. Good morning, Cousin. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Toya. Toya's in the building. Good morning. I met Toya at CandleCon this year. So, hey, girl. So Toya's here. Let me see. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Good morning, Melissa. Melissa's in the building. She said, good morning. Good morning, Melissa. Hey, sis. Hey, Chantel. Chantel's in the building. She said, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, hydroponic growing. I just heard great things about that type of growing veggies. Awesome. Yes. One of the young boy, he's not a young boy. He's a man now, because he is 21 now. And I've known him since he was about a teenager. Oh, wow. I've known him for a long time. I've known him since he was a kid. He wasn't a teenager. He was a young kid. He was growing fruits and vegetables in an apartment. He was growing lettuce. He was making salads, and he was going to the homeless shelters and giving them these salads that he, from the vegetables that he grew. Amazing kid. His name is Donovan, and he does hydroponics. He gardens that way. So love that. Now he's traveling all around the world. I don't know if he's in Ecuador, Thailand right now, but he is somewhere. He's traveling all over the world. He's an awesome young guy. Good morning, Melody. Good morning. My seedlings are wilting. Why? What are you growing, Melody? Let me know. It may be the heat. Where are you? It may be the heat. You may need some shade. You may need to water them more. You may need to move them. You may need to move them. So try that out. Try that out and see if that works for you. So is anybody gardening or is it just me? Anybody gardening or is it just me? My friend, her garden is already popping. Like, I told you she grows all year long. And so she starts her seeds super early. I'm like, I'm not starting till May. I'm not starting till after Mother's Day. That's me in my head. You can already go to her garden and harvest things out of her garden because she is ready and prepared. Mine is still, it's still in its infancy stages, but it's still doing great. It's still doing great. I think that my corn, I think the birds or some kind of animal got me for my corn kernels that I put in there. So I'm going to replant, and I hope I still have enough time to do it because my corn grew crazy last year. But one thing that I did is a mistake that I did was I put my squash too close to the corn. And so the squash overpowered everything. The leaves were humongous. You hear me? Humongous. The leaves were humongous. And I had big old squash. It was amazing. I left them, I was trying to leave them there to see how big they would actually grow. But I didn't eat them. I ended up giving them to my neighbors because I really don't eat squash. But this year, I be just trying to grow anything I could grow, right? And sometimes I don't eat it. Sometimes I do. But I'm going to try to eat everything. I threw my spinach leaves out there. I threw some arugula out there. I'm going to see what that does. I actually have some pink celery my friend gave me. She grows like exotic stuff at her house, right? I don't do all that exotic stuff. I get the exotic stuff when she gives it to me, and I have to put it in its own area because she brings me a whole tray of a bunch of little seedlings. And I'm like, I don't even know what these, she'll tell me what it is in the beginning. And when it's time for me to plant them in the ground, I'm like, I don't even know what it is. So let me just give it its own area because I don't know if I'm going to be putting something in there that don't belong to be, is going to be competing for the nutrients. So I just be like, But so I put them in their own little separate, like if I have nylon planters. So it's like a box of 4 planters, and I'll just stick one thing in it because I don't know if anything is going to be in competition with it. So I just leave it like that. But I know they're brassicas that she gave me, and I got some pink celery that she gave me. So that's growing too. And I have lemon balm growing in there crazy. I didn't plant lemon balm, so the seeds must have, when it went to seed last year, it went everywhere. I have lemon balm basically everywhere. It's kind of like peppermint. So I got that kind of everywhere. I grow peppermint every year because it just comes back by itself. I took it out of my garden because it was taken over, but it grows everywhere by itself. And I just like put it to the side. Kind of, it's not a throwaway kind of thing because I want to one day dry it up and make tea or something. I've never done it yet. Each time I say I am, but I don't. I got to get it together. So so I got that voluntarily growing around, right? So I didn't plant it there. And my mullein leaves. I am super proud of this. I looked it up when I first seen it growing. It's like a fuzzy, kind of like huge. It has big, huge leaves, and it's like fuzzy. And I looked it up. We have this like app on the phone where you can take the picture and see what kind of plant it is. And it said it was mullein. I don't know if it's mullein or mullein. And you take the leaves, and you can use the leaves as medicine. It's like a medicinal plant. And according to what I read, it said that it was a Native American medicinal plant. They called it a bunch of other things, I think like fuzzy slippers or some other stuff. But you can make a tincture out of this, and it's for everything. It's like for mucus, inflammation, colds, all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to harvest these leaves and attempt to make the tincture and see how that works for me. And I have a bunch of those growing around too. So we'll see. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. So good morning, Tracy. Good morning. She said happy hump day. Girl. Okay, Christina, good morning. I don't have a green thumb for veggies and fruits, but I can grow plants like crazy. But I did try veggies again this year and got a few cucumbers and bell peppers. That's awesome. Keep trying. Let me tell you something. It took me years to even successfully grow anything. right? Because it just seemed like no matter what I touched, it did not work. I could not make anything grow. And so it took me some time, and I learned to do things. It's just about trial and error, experimenting with placement, how much sun, how much water, things like that. No neglecting it, things like that. So it took me some time to learn to grow things, but I am learning how to have a green thumb. Right? I didn't have a green thumb initially, but I am learning. So every year I'm doing something different. Every year I add something different to my garden. My garden is actually bigger this year. I expanded it every year. I want to expand my garden. I said next year it'll probably be in the whole front yard, but this year I have like a quarter of the front yard. A quarter of the front yard. These seeds still in the pack, girl. Doctor, take them seeds out the pack and plant them things. Plant them things. I'm in Indiana. Maybe not water them enough. I bought some seeds yesterday. I'm determined to grow something. My potatoes are doing something in my grow bag, though. Yes, when you see the leaves come out of the grow bag, Melody, that means something has happened. Put some more dirt on there because you'll get more potatoes. So keep putting dirt. When you see that the green leaves start coming out of the potatoes, put more dirt, more dirt, more dirt, more dirt. Good morning, Jasmine, girl. I was thinking about you this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Because I was about to text you like, girl, where are you? Are you okay? Let me know what's going on. The wind keeps ripping the flowers off my pepper plants. Well, if the wind keeps taking the flowers off, it could help you to have more abundant peppers, because what you do with the peppers, sometimes you pinch the leaves off so that it can start, sending the message to grow more abundantly. So hopefully they'll grow. So keep on taking care of them. Keep on taking care of them. If anything, cover it. Do like I do. I took some cloth from, it was like it's mesh, right? And I seen it on sale at Walmart, and it was $5. I thought I had a lot more than I did, and that's why my collard greens and my red cabbage is not covered as well as I want them to. I got to give it more space. I got the mesh like right on top, so it's not going to be able to grow huge. But yes, get some mesh or that garden stuff. You guys have same day Amazon. Get you some of that garden mesh and put it on top of the pepper. You know what I'm saying? Like if you put a tomato cage on it, put the mesh on top of it. The sun still will come through, and hopefully it'll keep the flowers on the pepper plants. My mesh too big. I'm gonna get some micro mesh. Oh, so for the bugs to get in. Yeah, I use not the one like you use in the bathroom, not the mesh for the loofahs, not those. It's like real thin and fine. It's like the tool. That's what it's called. It's called tool. Get that and cover it. I've been using that. I have the garden mesh that I purchased from Amazon. I have that on my lettuce, and I needed to cover the collard greens, so I used that mesh, the tool that I got from Walmart, and I covered it with that because I was like, it's thin. I don't think any bugs are gonna get through it. I don't know if the bugs are getting through it, but my collard greens and my red cabbage still look like they doing their thing. So clearly, it's keeping something away, So, yeah, I would try to use it. I would try to use something. I love y'all. Just been MIA for a bit, been off social media too. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. I think I'm gonna need a check-in call from you or a check-in text from you every week. Every week I need a check-in. Just be like, Nikki, I'm all right. Nikki, I'm this. Nikki, I'm that. Just let me know every morning. Good morning, Kay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me know how you are doing every week. I need a check-in call. Put it on your calendar. Put it on your calendar. That's exactly like kind of what we were supposed to be talking about today. That's exactly not kind of what we are. What we're supposed to be talking about today is scheduling your discipline. So Schedule your discipline, Jasmine, and put me on your calendar on Monday morning. I need a text from you saying I'm okay or I'm not okay. I'm sick. I don't feel good. Whatever that is, whatever you are feeling, I need to know. Send it to me on Monday mornings. You can send it to me on Sunday. You can pick a day of the week, but I would like a weekly check-in, please and thank you. A weekly check-in, please and thank you. So get it together, girl. Get it together. Did anybody get a chance to get the book that I was talking about yesterday? Did anybody get a chance? Yes. Put it on your schedule. Put it right now because I know you're gonna forget. Put it in the schedule right now while you on with me. Did anybody get a chance to get the book Mindset by Carol Dweck? Let me know in the chats. One's if you did, two's if you didn't. Let me know if you got a chance to get the book Mindset by Carol Dweck. This is one of the books that I suggest that every entrepreneur, every parent, every teacher, every coach, athlete, this is one of the books that I suggest that everybody has in their library. I think everybody needs this book. It's a great book. It's one of those books that you need to listen to a couple of times a year. You may need to listen to it about 3 times a year, or you may, maybe 2 times a year in the beginning and the end or whatever, right? As I'm saying 3, the beginning, the middle, the end, just because you're always going to need motivation. You're always going to need to be reminded of things because as time goes on, we tend to just let things slip under the radar, and we tend to just, we're not as ambitious as we were in the beginning of the year, and then our motivation starts falling off and we start slacking and da 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 da. And so this is one of those books that I suggest that everybody has in their repertoire. There's another book that I suggest that I think there's quite a few books that I think everybody needs to listen to quite a few times, but Mindset is one of them, and Atomic Habits by James Clear is another. Atomic Habits by James Clear is another. These are 2 books that I think every entrepreneur needs. You can listen to it. I put in the community, I put the YouTube link where you can just listen to the audio book for free in the community. Y'all go ahead. It's free in the community. Go on to the community and go click the link and you can listen to the book. Click the link. You can listen to the book. You can listen to the book while you're working, while you're driving, while you're doing, eating lunch, while before you go to bed. You can listen to this book. I think everybody needs this book. Not yet. We're sleeping. Yes, I know, cousin. I know. Mindset by who? Carol Dweck. Dweck. Dweck by Carol Dweck. Yep. Everybody within the sound of my voice, go on ahead and get this book. Yesterday, I shared my membership packages because remember we were talking and I said, I also need accountability as far as saying I want to do something and don't do it, or I put it on the back burner, get overwhelmed, don't do it. Things happen. You need to stop. You need to pause. Life happens. Life's for everybody, and it seemed like everybody was in a pattern right now, kind of like in a slump. Right. And so is Deltra still here? Let me know. Gonna be listening today. Yes. It's on Spotify Premium if you got it too. Come on, girl. Come on, Spotify Premium. Cut the check. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning. It is a really good book. I want y'all to listen to it and I want y'all to come back and tell me what you think. And I'm telling you, like, listening to that book, it just makes you want to have a growth mindset. It just makes you, it makes you aware of where you have a fixed mindset and where you're stagnant and where you're afraid to try. And it makes you open your eyes to say, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm thinking in a fixed mindset. I need to be thinking in a growth mindset, and not so much just about your goals and things like that. I'm talking about just everything. You may hear somebody say something and you just think in one way and you like, you know what? I'm thinking in a fixed mindset. It automatically, triggers something in your mind and it helps you. That's what it's done for me. So I want you guys to read the book and I want y'all to listen to the book and let me know what it's done or what it does for you and what things that you take away from it. You can listen to this book in one day. right? So I want you guys to come back and give me your feedback. Deltra, so you were telling me that the flow is not flowing. The flow is not flowing, remember? And so I want to know, where do you feel that the flow is not flowing for you? Like, where do you feel that you need some adjustments? You need some changes? Where do you need that in your flow? It's the flow of business, the flow of life, the flow of work, work balance, work balance, work home business balance, right? Where do you need help with the flow? Let me know. Just found it on Audible. Yes, if you got your free Audible credits, I used my Audible credit for that book, and I shouldn't have, because I could listen to it on YouTube. But I'm glad that I did, because that's one of the books that I want to read. I want to listen to on repeat. So if should something happen and they take it off YouTube, I still have it in my, I purchased it, so I'll still have it. So let me know, Deltra. Let me know. I told you guys, right now in this season, it does feel like we are. I don't know for you. I know for me and some of the people that I've spoken to here. It feels like a moment of pause. It felt like a moment of stillness. It felt like a moment of, what's the opposite of clarity? Cloudy. It feels like a moment of just a lot of things, right? It feels like a lot of things and nothing at the same time, right? And so I could attest to that, because that's how I was feeling, right? There things were happening in my life, and I just could not seem to focus and do what I needed to do. I just didn't seem like I had the energy to do what I needed to do. I didn't feel like I had the creative to grow and do the things that I needed to do. I didn't feel that. You know what I'm saying? And so I had voiced that to you guys, and a lot of you guys were saying the same thing. So I want to know where, and I asked you guys before, where do you feel that you are stuck right now? Where do you feel like do you feel that there's a block? Do you feel like you're not you don't have that clarity, you don't have that motivation that you had initially in the beginning of the year, that now is starting to trickle off, now it's starting to feel like it's dissipating? Like, do anybody else in this room feel that way? Let me see the structure. I'm so busy working in the business that I don't have or make the time to do the things that need to be done in order to grow. Got you. And so this is what I was suggesting yesterday when we were talking, to schedule your discipline, right? Because if you can't be disciplined, because we know being disciplined is a challenge, right? We love the results of being disciplined. We love what happens because we were disciplined and to do certain things to reach a certain goal. Once we get there, we love the results, but we don't love to do the work, right? And so if we do have a problem or a challenge, not so much a problem, because it's not a problem, it's just a challenge, right? If we do have a challenge with being disciplined, then if you schedule your discipline, then it will not be a problem. You know what I'm saying? If you schedule your discipline, it's on your planner, it's on your phone, it's telling you, okay, it's time for you to do this particular task. This is the time that you have from this time to this time, get this particular task done. As opposed to, how many of you guys have the habit of letting things pile up until you get overwhelmed? How many of you guys have that habit? Put ones in the chat if that's you, put twos if you do not. Hey, Capital City cutie. I need clarity on the next steps, getting and staying organized. Got you. Hey, Jamie. How many of you guys have the habit? We as creatives, we as entrepreneurs, we put things off because those are not the tasks that we want to do. And so the things that we don't want to do, the things where we're not creative and we're not free spirited, we put them in this particular corner. And we keep on piling this corner up until it's so cluttered that you can't work, that you can't see. And then you're so overwhelmed trying to get it done because you're looking at this whole big mountain of things, and now you have to clear it all out, right? But one thing that I want to share with you, if we can be honest and we know the things that we don't like to do, right? If we put it on a schedule, we'll be able to get those things done, right? If we are putting those things on a schedule, and I think it's important for every entrepreneur to have a schedule, because we think entrepreneurship means nobody owns us, nobody can tell us what to do. We're our own masters. We tell ourselves what we do. I'm my own boss. I do things on my own time. We think that we are, that's the thing, right? We have all of this freedom. But in reality, we need to put this freedom on a schedule, because if we don't put this freedom on a schedule, the tasks don't get done. Right? Because we will do the things we want to do and overlook the things that we don't want to do. And we'll only do the things that we don't want to do when we have to do them. And then by the time that we have to do it, we barely getting it done. Right? We're barely getting it done. We don't have the energy to do it. We're tired. We're doing it tired. We're doing it in disdain. We're doing it because we don't want to do it at all. Right? And so we start to get overwhelmed, and then it's like, well, now I don't want to do this, and now I don't want to do that, and then we think, oh, well, we don't want to run the business no more, or things ain't coming, things and the sales are not coming in. I'm not doing this. I'm not getting the visibility that I want to get. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. But if we are honest and we take a look at these things at ourselves, we can say, if I schedule these things, then those things can get done. I won't have a mountain of tasks that I have to do when I start to notice that things are not done, and now I'm overwhelmed and now I'm too tired to do it. But I still got this whole thing that I got to do over here. I still got to work. I still got to do family stuff. I still got to do this. It just seems like so much. And when it gets to that point, we do nothing. How many of y'all agree? We get so overwhelmed with all of the things that we have to do, or the things that got overlooked, and we have to do them when we feel like, not when we feel like doing them. We got to do it when we have to do them, that now we just don't do nothing. And so it's another day that those things don't get done. How many of you guys can relate? My hand is up. I got both of my hands up. I got my feet up. I got everything up. I know exactly what that feels like, because I do that. I like to do the creative stuff. I like to do the things that I like to do. I like to do the things that bring me joy. There's certain parts of business that don't bring me joy, right? But I cannot do them. They have to get done. But sometimes I wait until I'm overwhelmed, and I'm so overwhelmed and burnt out that I can't even get the task done. Let me know if that's you. Let me know if that's you. We got a bunch of ones over here. That's me. I avoid the tasks that I don't like to do. Yep. I'm on a 40-day challenge where I'm scheduling my day every day. Good. It's not perfect, but I'm growing. And that's all that matters, is growing. I'm growing the act of planning and beginning to do what I say I'm going to do for the day. Yes, yes, and yes. I'm on day 10 right now. Come on, day 10. Good job. Day 10. Come on, day 10. Yes, sometimes. Okay. Let me know in the chat. Okay, so Jamie says yes. So if we schedule this, we can get the thing done, right? If we know that we struggle with social media, what can we do? If we struggle with social media, there are so many scheduling apps. Even the app itself now has scheduling. TikTok, you can schedule. Did y'all know you can schedule your videos on TikTok and you didn't have to get an outside app? Did y'all know that? Schedule your videos. Schedule your reels. Put on your calendar when you want to go live. Right? If I tell you that I want to go live and I put up a post that I'm going to go live, I put up a flyer and everything, I let you guys know, I am now accountable for going live. I am now accountable for, doing the things that I say that I'm going to do. If you schedule it, not saying, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We say that and then we never do it. And then when it's time to get on that live, or, the day comes that we say that we were going to go on live. Oh, now all of a sudden we can't do it. Now all of a sudden something else came up because it wasn't a priority. And so I think if we put it on the calendar, things can get done. Schedule it. In the book, Atomic Habits, James Clear says you do 1%. 1%. You don't got to try to do everything. You don't have to try to eat the entire sandwich in the sitting. 1%. Just do 1%. If you do 1%, every single day, you'll be 37 times better by the end, 30% times better by the end of the year. That's what he says in the book. But you will be better by the end. That's better than having nothing. That's better than doing nothing, right? Let me know if y'all feel me in the chat. We do 1%. We talk about this all the time, and we need to speak about it all the time because I need a refresher every single, every single time I need a refresher because I am that entrepreneur that has that freedom, that has that schedule that they don't want to fill in. I'm that person. And I know that if I'm not that person, and I know that if you are in a place where you're struggling with your goals, or you're in a place where you're starting to feel overwhelmed, it may be because of there's a lack of planning. There may be because you're not scheduling. There may be because you're not trying to be 1% better every single day. You don't have to be 100% better in that particular moment, right? No. All you have to do is try to do one thing better every day. If I know that, like I said, if social media is a challenge for you, okay, before you even do anything, let's make a plan. Let's make a plan. How many times do I want to post? What kind of content am I going to post? Let me look through my camera reel and see what I got. My camera roll and see what I have. What can I do? How can I edit this video down? Put it down on a piece of paper. You'll come up with a million ideas. I tell you, you will. Right? You may think, oh, I just got to do it on the fly. No, if you sit down and you think about it, it comes to you. Right? What could I use this content for? So now you're not feeling pressured to put up something, and now you don't know what to say, you don't know what to put in the captions, you don't know what direction you going in, you don't know what your intention is for the post, and so you just throw anything up or do nothing, and so it keeps on happening, so nothing keeps happening for a while, or sloppy posts just keeps going on for a while, unintentional posts keep going on for a while, and then you'll see the results because now nobody's buying, nobody's engaging, nobody is following, you know what I'm saying? And so then you start to see it. But if you just take a minute and say, I'm going to give myself 20 minutes in the morning to figure out what I want to post for today, or figure out what I even want to post for the week. I could do that. 20 minutes, I could put that to the side. When I'm on my way to work, if I know that I want to start reading more books or whatever, I could listen to a book on my way to work. As opposed to me sometimes I listen to gossip radio or whatever. Instead of listening to that, I could be listening to my book. Instead of sitting at lunch, running my mouth, I could be sitting at lunch listening to my book. You know what I'm saying? Before I go to bed, while I'm taking my shower, I could listen. But if you schedule it in, you'll be able to get these things done, right? You'll be able to get the tasks done. So Atomic Habits is one of those books that I think everybody needs. I had a program that I was doing, right? I had a program that I was doing, and it's called X28, right? X28. And I forgot who does it, but I was like, one of my goals for the year was to complete doing X28. It's 28 days. You got to eat a certain way. You got to do a certain workout. And it's not a video. It's a list of exercises that you have to do. Right. And so I'm thinking, okay, I could do this, right? Danced all my life. I could do this. I rode the bike every morning. I could do this, right? So I do start doing a program. First thing you have to do is 1 minute of jumping jacks. I could do jumping jacks. I could do a minute of jumping jacks. Do y'all know how hard it is to do a minute of jumping jacks? Does anybody have any idea how hard it is? Like just coming off of not working out and doing all of that. I rode the bike in the morning, but that had paled in comparison to what I had to do with these jumping jacks. A minute of jumping jacks was extremely difficult. It took me 2 weeks approximately. It took me 2 weeks to get a minute of jumping jacks. I thought, oh, I got this as simple as easy. I was exhausted. I was winded. I couldn't do it. I felt like I couldn't breathe. Like I was like, I can't do a minute of jumping jacks. A minute of jumping jacks, I could not do it. It took me 2 weeks in order for me to do it. But the thing is that I wasn't giving up. I said, I set the goal that I got to get through this minute of jumping jacks. Because it was That was the first exercise that I had, the first exercise that I had to do, then all the other exercises, right? So I was like, I gotta get through these jumping jacks. But even though I didn't get through the jumping jacks, I did take a rest and get to the next exercise when, my minute was up. But still, I was like, I gotta get through it. And it took me some time to do it, but it took me building up to get there. And I say that to say that's what we need to do with our discipline, right? That's why we need to schedule our discipline. There's going to be times when you feel like doing it and times when you don't. There's times when I'm creative and times when I'm not. Times when I have to pack orders and times when I don't feel like packing orders. Times when I got to make products and times that I don't feel like making products. Maybe something is happening. Maybe I'm just not in the mood, but I still have to get the job done. Things still have to go out in a set time. And so if you are disciplined, if you get yourself into the habit of being disciplined, when it's time to do the work still is going to get done. And it'll help you. The discipline will help you until you are motivated again and inspired again to get the ball going, to, move with more intensity. The discipline will help you get there, right? But you have to start putting your stuff on a schedule. You have to start putting your stuff on a schedule. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let me see. All right. I literally write a list of tasks to do and check them off as I complete. And even then, okay, so you got a one. Okay, got you. It's so me, but it's the tasks that we avoid that are the main ones we should be doing. And those are the main ones that we should be doing first, because at least you could get them out the way. You don't got to complete the entire task, but put yourself on a schedule to do a piece of it, but give yourself 100% of the focus to get at least half of that job done, at least a quarter of that job done. Come back to it tomorrow. Come back to it the next day after that. Come back the next day after that, and just do a quarter chunk, 100% focus every single time, right? Everybody has what they need. I said that's going to be another one of the topics that we talk about for Coffee with Nikki. You already have what you need. We spoke about the Eisenhower matrix, right? Where you prioritize your tasks, things that you need to do, things you need to schedule, things you need to delegate, things you need to not do, delete, right? We spoke about that. You know how to do it, right? But do we do it? You got to start executing, right? So you know what you need to do. You know the Pomodoro technique, right? Where you set aside 25 minutes of 100% laser focus on a task that you need to do, and then take a mini break and then go back to another task or go back to that task, but do that at 100% as well, right? We know that too. We also know about SMART goals. We already know you specific, measurable, attainable, all those things we know to do, but just because we know to do them, we know we don't have to do them too, right? And so we got to get into the habit of incorporating the things that we know. Again, you have everything that you need. Get in the habit of incorporating those things into your day, because it will make you work more efficiently. The task won't look so overwhelming if you do a little bit at a time. Your posting on social media won't look so overwhelming if you are scheduling out your posts. If you know what you want to post, you won't have that anxiety like, I don't know what to post, I gotta shoot some content, I gotta do something, I don't have anything. If you do this, you will be able to get the task done. I hate sending out emails. If you know that you hate sending out emails, guess what? How many emails do you want to send out a week? Let's put that on a schedule. You can schedule out your emails. You don't have to write your email every single time you write an email. You can do your email at the beginning of the week and schedule out how you want to do it. You can do it at the beginning of the month and schedule out. You say you want to do one email a week. All you got to do is come up with 4. What am I going to talk about in these 4 emails? You can make it super easy, and you can go to AI and ask AI to help you create a series of emails that you want to go out for that particular month. These are the topics that I want to talk about. Can you give me some ideas on what I could talk about? Can you give me some ideas on how to talk to my target audience? Can you give me some ideas on how I can have people open up my email? So the open rates are going to be, higher. So now people are not just disregarding your emails. You know what I'm saying? Or your click-through rates. How can I get people to do these things? If you schedule these things out, it can be so much easier. We make our job so much harder than it has to be. I'm telling you, it can be easier. I'm not going to say it could be easy. It could be easier. I have to get back on track. Yes, yes, yes. I think everybody is at that point right now, is that they feel like they have to get back on track because life be lifing. Life be lifing. I just realized that writing my list works much better than me using apps. Right. And then writing things down too is also a way of manifesting things to get done. Right. Um, Journaling, writing, planning, um, just all of that helps you to visualize what you're doing. Visualize and solidify those things. I have to get back to sending emails. Honestly, yes, yes, and start today. Start today. You want to start sending emails? Start today. Start today. Jules is the queen of the list. She is. If I could be half as disciplined as she is, and she does not go to sleep until her list is complete. And so Jules will be up till 2, 3 in the morning with this list. My life would be so much better. Yes, yes, and yes. I'm trying to be like Jules. I know that's right. I just purchased some cute notebooks and a fresh pack of fun glitter pens. Notebooks is one of my things. I have a bunch of notebooks because I think I need notebooks all the time, and I write a little bit of something in every book. So make sure, Toya, when you get your notebook and you know that you want to write a certain thing in it, just make sure you write that certain thing in it. Don't do like me and have a million notebooks with a little bit of something in every single notebook. Let me know, because I love school supplies. I love school supplies. It's my thing. I love stationery. So you have to be ready. Jules is a beast with her list. Yep. She'll let you know that she's not going to sleep until everything is checked off. Yep. Unless it's beyond her control at the moment. Yep. Facts. When I sit down, focus, and use my Pomodoro app, I get so much done. Yes. And I feel so productive. You even, if you use the Pomodoro app, you even are inspired to try to see how much you could get done in that 25-minute increment. You try to do the most with that 25 minutes. The 25 minutes. Oh my gosh. Yes, 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 and yes. Yes. Chantel, Pomodoros are the best thing ever. Yes, yes, and yes. Finally spoke to a business mentor yesterday. She said, I have all the pieces to the puzzle. You just need help connecting it all together. This should help me not get so frustrated and be held accountable. Yep, yep, yep. Wow, she's next level. Trees, yep, very hard. Let me see. I have a bunch of Audible credits. Yes, girl. That's one of the books. If you're gonna use your Audible credits, let me tell you what to get. Get Atomic Habits, get Mindset. Those are the two right now. Let me see. Eat That Frog, Eat That Frog, and 5 Second Rule. Those are and the Year of Yes. Those are the books that I suggest every single. But I think everybody needs those books. Everybody, 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 everybody. They take my money each month. Yep, they do too. And then I look and I'm like, I got 10 credits. I got 10 credits. I only bought one book. Let me see. I started listening to books because of that same reason. Yes, I love stationery too. Let me tell y'all, I have a weakness for stationery. I will pick up a book everywhere. How do you spell that app? Pomodoro. Pomodoro. And I think it's a tomato. The app is a tomato. Sometimes I'm still working through the breaks. Yep, yep, yep. When I get going on the Pomodoro, I won't stop. Yep, yep. Right, we have to use them. Yep. And that is why you got a plug, y'all. And this is why you need the Soulful Odyssey journal from Treese, our very own, the best moderator on what? Earth. That's why you need her journal, because in her journal you can write your prayers, your dreams, your affirmations, all of that in this one book. And you don't have to have a million notebooks with a little bit of something everywhere. You can just put it right there in the journal. It's only $15 on Amazon. Go on over to Latrice B. Johnson and get you one of those journals. If you got a journal, put a one in the chat. If you got the journal, put a one in the chat. I still go back and listen to Write It Down, Make It Happen. Oh yes, that's another great book. That is another great book. I have Atomic Habits book, but only got through the first few pages. Listen to it, Chantel. Not because it wasn't good. I read when I'm in bed and go to sleep. I know that's my problem too. Listen to the book. Listen to the book. The person who's reading it is energetic. You will stay engaged. You will stay engaged. You're welcome, cousin. Everybody going ahead. And if you are listening to the replay, go and get the Soulful Odyssey. It's a purple cover with a heart on it. It says Soulful Odyssey. Is by Latrice V. Johnson. And it's a journal where you can write your goals, your dreams, and your affirmations. Going ahead, going to support, first of all, support the best moderator on earth, but also it is something that is going to help you keep track of what's going on in your life, right? Get in the habit of putting your stuff in one place, right? Get in the habit of putting your stuff in one place. So let me see what else that I wanted to share with you guys. The Mason, the jumping jacks, and the Mason twist. Anybody work out in here? Let me tell you something. I got to get back on my workout game because let me tell y'all, every time I become a vegetarian, I gain a lot of weight, and I gain so much weight that it's hard for me to get off. And I'm at that stage right now. Y'all remember, was it last year or sometime this year? I went on no meat, no sugar. And you would think I lost weight because of that. No. Oh, no. Not me. No sugar, no coffee. I'm not a big dairy person anyway. No dairy. What else I didn't have? No meat, no sugar, no dairy, no coffee for a long time, right? And I gained weight. And that's because I didn't stop eating fried foods. So I was eating fried foods. I was eating lots of potatoes. I was eating, lots of pasta, lots of starchy foods that turned into sugar. Yeah. So I am doing my eating for my blood type. So I am going to be eliminating meat for the rest of this month and next month to get myself acclimated to eating differently. So I'm going to take off the meat and I'm going to include just more vegetables. And on my particular blood type, I'm not supposed to have potatoes. So y'all know how much I love potatoes. I love potatoes. So that may help me with the releasing of the weight. The releasing of the weight. Hey, everybody who just walked in on Instagram, that may help me with the releasing of the weight. But yeah, so I got sidetracked. So doing those Mason twists, oh my gosh, I had to do a minute of those Mason twists. When I tell you, I was like, I can't do a minute of these Mason twists. That was another exercise. And it took me some time to get it. But again, a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. We'll get this going for y'all. A little bit at a time. Right, because potatoes will be our downfall. Let me tell you, I will have potatoes, French fries. I could have French fries, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, scallop potatoes. I could have that all in one on the same plate. I could eat that all together. You know what I'm saying? I don't need anything else. I could eat all of those things together. You know how some people are like, oh, just give me a little bit of that. Just give me a little bit of, I could have French fries, but I can't have the mashed potatoes because I already got starch. No, I'd be like, put all the starches on my plate. Put all the potatoes on my plate. That's how I am. So I gotta cut it out. And so it's hard. It's a struggle for me to get that weight off. I've fallen off the exercise train for about 2 weeks. I got to get back to it. Jumping jacks, sit-in twists, burpees, and all. Yes. Let's get it. So, my mom and I are doing a 2-month challenge to get our health back in check. I'm trying to get back on my pre-COVID weight. I'm noticing changes in my health due to my weight gain. I'm over it. Me too, girl. Me too. I am so over it. I am ready to be summertime fun in the winter because it ain't happening for the summer. But it's gonna be what you gonna get what you gonna get, and then I'm gonna give what I give when it's time to be given. Hey. So that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. So I will be eating for my blood type. And if anybody want to join me, join me. All right. So let me see what else I have. Okay. So um, does anybody have a problem with scheduling their discipline? Can we do some kind of a challenge where we're going to schedule our discipline? Remember, yesterday I asked you guys to show me your to-do list. Nobody tagged me on their to-do list. Why? Nobody tagged me on their to-do list, but does everybody want to do? I can come up with some kind of a challenge, some kind of a calendar, so that we could be accountable. We did this for the decluttering, and everybody decluttered their space. Again, it's getting cluttered again, but it's like showers. You got to do them all the time. You got to do it every day to be clean. You got to declutter all the time in order to stay, in a clear space. So let me know if anybody is interested in doing a challenge. If anybody's interested in doing a challenge, I will make up a challenge for us to do starting tomorrow. Now, with that being said, remember I was telling you guys about my membership, that I was going to have my membership packages on, well, they're kind of like, my membership packages. That's exactly what they're called. My membership packages, period. Hey, I'm interested. All right, Jamie, let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so my membership packages for YouTube, it's gotten approved yesterday. So I've got to do some things like add my emojis and links and stuff like that. But I do have 4 packages that are available, and I wanted to do them the way, since this is Coffee with Nikki, the way people drink their coffee. And so I'm going to tell you what my membership packages are now. Let me see. My space is decluttered, but I took your advice and did it. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's make the rest of the year the best of the year, right? Let's get it together, right? We may have lost motivation. We may have lost that inspiration. What we were feeling in the beginning of the year may be different right now. Let's get that back. Let's pick it back up. All right, so my first package is the light and sweet package. It is $4.99. Chantel says she thinks I should raise the price. Let me know what price this. Let me know. I ain't got a problem raising the price. But $4.99 light and sweet, just for a little taste of what's going on, right? So you get your loyalty badges and emojis. You get your members only live chats where you can speak to the members only in our YouTube. So if you have something that you want to say to somebody, you can go ahead and say it to them and just keep going on. You can do that. Also, you have your member shout out. So that's going to be our light and sweet package. Just a little taste. Then we have the bold brew, because that's going to be a little bolder. That's going to be because you want a little bit more of the coffee. And so you have everything that comes along with the light and sweet pack, which is $4.99. The bold brew is $9.99 a month. And so you get all of that. And then you get the after shows on Friday. So every Friday we'll come after the show and we'll have a conversation. You can ask me anything. We can talk about anything, and it'll be going on maybe 15, 20 minutes, maybe even half an hour, depends on the after show. So every Friday we'll be doing that. So it'll be 4 of those. If you take my classes, if you want some coaching advice, if you want to, I don't do the pick the brain thing, but if you want to, have a conversation, you want to ask advice, blah, 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 you can do that there. You also have members only videos where I will go more in depth. So there's some things that I don't put on YouTube because I have classes, or because there's certain information I think people need to pay for. And so I won't put those things on YouTube, but I will put them in the members only videos. And so you will also be having those members only videos for $9.99. The next one is the extra shot. The extra shot I did have at $24.99, but I'm going to bring it to $19.99 because bold brew was $9.99. I didn't want that big drastic jump. So you get everything in light and sweet, everything in bold brew, and then you get the replays of live in the session studios. That's what we do on Thursdays with our professionals, or if somebody is teaching a class about something in business. So you get your replays of live in the session studio. Then you also have access to the after show. So if you want to talk to them and there's something that you didn't want to say for the world to see, Craig, if there's something that you didn't want the world to see, you can, privately ask certain questions, anything about your business, da 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 da. So you'll have access to the live show, plus you'll have access to the replays. Next package is the works. I had that at $49.99. Again, it was a big jump. It was like double the price. So it's going to be $29.99. And with that, you get everything from the light and sweet, bold brew, extra shot, and then the works. The works is you get a live make with me session. I think I'm about to lose on Instagram because my battery's dying, but I'm gonna keep going. You get the live session, you get live make sessions with me. So I'll ask you guys whatever the majority says. That's the class that we're going to do, from foiling, wax, soap, whatever. We do a live make session. You get to ask any questions that you have. We'll also have a Q&A where you'll be able to, ask your questions, get answers. I will also be sharing book lists, and you'll get discounts on all BBU products. That's classes, coaches, ebooks, anything like that. And that is what I have in the works. That's what I have in the works right now. And I should have everything ready to go before the end of the week, because it's only waiting for me to put my links in there and my custom emojis. So that's what we have. So I hope that you guys will find something that you need in any of the tiers of the membership. And yeah, I figured, because usually when we're talking on Coffee with Nikki, we're usually having a conversation basically about entrepreneurship or getting things together, getting our lives in order, getting it together. We're usually talking about those kind of things. And so sometimes people will jump in and they'll just be random, like people who watch my tutorials on YouTube, random conversations, and they'll just jump in and be like, how do I do this? How do I make my foil don't do this? My foil is sticking into everything. Like those kind of questions. I'm like, this is not the platform for that. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know, because they're just thinking, okay, I'm watching your YouTube channel and you do tutorials and you're on live now. So shouldn't you be talking about these things? So this is why I have the packages for everybody, so they can get what they need. So let me know if you guys think that's a good idea. Let me know. Put ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Yes, but not the battery on my laptop, Kay. You know Kay coming for me with the battery, because the battery is going. It's like dark there. But in my defense, I've been on for an hour, and so I did. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Everybody, thank you so much for watching Coffee with Nikki. I will see you guys tomorrow 9 a.m. Not here on YouTube. I will see you guys 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure y'all check us out. And that is it, y'all. Bye, y'all. All right. I ended that one. Do I want to share it? Do I want to share it? I'll put it up there. Let me see. I think the first 2 tiers should be higher because your info and knowledge has incredible value. Thank you. And should reflect as such. Come on, reflect as such. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do some changes. What do you think? So, but okay. That's, who's that? Kevin Hart. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me write that down. First 2 packages. Got you. Is that something that anybody is interested in? Hopefully you are. And we will talk more about it tomorrow. Let me see what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Today we talk about scheduling your discipline. So make sure I'm going to build up a challenge today, and I'm going to tell you guys about the challenge tomorrow. First tier should start at $9.99. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. Don't be telling me raise prices and y'all don't get your membership, because I'm on feel. My feelings are going to be hurt. No. My feelings are going to be hurt if y'all not getting the memberships, Okay, so tomorrow I will have the challenge up. We're going to have a scheduling challenge. I'm going to write this down so I can do it as soon as I get off. Scheduling challenge. Let me see. Okay. All right. And so maybe tomorrow we're going to talk about different don't mean wrong. Different does not mean wrong. Because right now we have to move differently and we feel different. And so different don't mean wrong. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Is this membership based on live? No. It's based off, it's on YouTube. So some things, no. Nope. And if anything is going to be live, it will be in the evenings. So I only have the live after shows and the extra shot, and then the live make with me sessions, which will probably be on weekends. And I will also ask, what's a good time to go live? See what the majority says before I even go there to make sure it's okay with everybody. So, with that being said, today, I hope that you guys remember the two books that I want you guys to make sure that you have: read, listen to Mindset by Carol Dweck, and Atomic Habits. I think everybody needs this. I think every entrepreneur needs that book. So get those two books, schedule your discipline, even when you don't feel like doing it, if you have it on your calendar, you're going to be like, I got to get it done. So scheduling your discipline, I think you'll be able to, this will help alleviate being overwhelmed. And I'm not just saying that to you, I'm saying it to me because I listen to my own advice. What else? The memberships will be up sometime soon. I'm gonna get together. I'm gonna use AI and come up with some challenges. But I'm gonna come up with our challenges. Should we do a 30-day challenge? Should it be like a month? Should it be a week? Let's do a week. Let's do from week to week to week. Because then it doesn't seem like so big, right? So a week. Let's do week challenge. Let's do week challenges. So we'll start fresh on Sunday, Monday. But we'll talk about it tomorrow. So I'm going to get my challenge together for us to have this thing so we can start building the muscle, right? Building the discipline muscle. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl. I'm so glad you're here, but you are late, so you got to catch the replay. Or were you here all the time? Because you be sneaking in, girl. You be sneaking in, and sometimes you be here all the time, and then you come out and say something. I'm like, sure, you been here the whole time? Let me know in the chat. Okay, so does this sound like something you guys want to do? One's in the chat. The challenge, I'm going to get it together and I'll speak about it tomorrow during the live. Can you give me the name of the book that you talked about yesterday? The book is called Mindset. Mindset by Carol Dweck. Dweck. I don't know if there's a Y in there, is there? But it sounds like Dweck. Carol Dweck. And we'll talk about this challenge tomorrow. I want everybody to read it. If you could listen to it today, remember I said you can listen to it in a day. If you can listen to that book, come back tomorrow and let me know what your thoughts are. Tell me what you got from the book, because I would love to hear that. I would really love to hear that from you guys. So thank you so much, cousin. There you go. I was getting dressed while listening to you. Oh, okay. Got you. Let me know in the chat, y'all. Which membership gets the live tutorials? Again, the live tutorials will be in the works. It'll be in the works. So we'll do whatever the majority rules say, we're going to do. We're going to do one live every month. One live class every month. And knowing me, because, I'm a giver, it may be more than one. But it's going to be one not mandatory, but it'll be one live for sure. And if I do something, it'll be a bonus, but it'll be one live for sure per month. Good morning, Big Meech. Good morning. Tell Jordan we said hey. Made it late. I'll catch the replay. Good morning. Yes, we got a challenge popping too. So we'll have that challenge up tomorrow. And that's that, y'all. Get the book, Mindset. I want to know what your thoughts are. Please listen to it. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. If you got this far and you're not subscribed yet, subscribe now. I don't even know what you're waiting for if you listen to all of this and still didn't subscribe. So go on ahead and subscribe. Turn on your notifications bell so you can be notified when we go live. We go live every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. For Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. I will be now going live with the new memberships once a month, where I'll be doing live tutorials. You guys can ask me questions. You can make with me if you want. It's up to you how you want to do things. But yes, we will have that going on. And also make sure you follow me on all social media. I am Bubble Babes, BABEZ University everywhere. And if you would like to be a part of our community, which is free, our community is free. If you would like to be a part of our community, it is at bubblebabesuniversity.com. Click community. click community, and that's it. All you gotta do is create an account and you're there. All right. And if you are part of the community, if you're not going to join, but I have the free YouTube link for you to listen to the book mindset. I think Dee told me yesterday that it was available on YouTube, and I checked and it is. So I put the link in the community. So go on ahead and listen to the book. You have no reason, no excuse why you could not listen to the book. Jordan says, hi, Nikki. Hey, Jordan. Yeah, so everybody, y'all have an amazing day. I will be flooding your stories, of course. And that is it, y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. Enjoy some of this sunshine. Hope it's sunny where everybody is. But that is it, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye.